join this class. Are you have lunch today?
No.
No? Okay. Please skip. After this class, you can write. Okay. Before we start our learning, I will ask you, anyone absent today? Henry. Why is Henry absent today?
I don't know.
We don't know. Okay.
He's late.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. We hope that he fine with it. Okay. So before we start our learning today, let's take a break. Maybe Satya can lead us to break.
Before we start this class, let's pray together. Finish.
Okay, thank you Satya. Give applause to him. This is our material today. This is our learning objectivities regarding the Pythagorean theorem. First of all, we will identify the problems related to the Pythagorean theorem. Second, we're reviewing the Pythagorean formula, and then we solve problem using the Pythagorean theorem. So in the end of this lesson, we will summarize learning related to the Pythagorean theorem. And before we start to the material, I'll ask you some. Have you ever seen this object?
Yes.
Yes. Where you can find this object? Coconut. Yeah. And then anyone can give an explanation or what is object? Okay. But we can call this object. Actually, I will ask you. This is content. Yeah. And we can find this object and namely content in a camping ground and then in a what is it? Evacuation radar. Okay, and then to build a tent, we can say that this is a tent that form a mathematics plane. Mathematics shape. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Did you find the right triangle in this shape? Yeah, this one, right? Okay, and then to build a captain, we need some of things state. In bahasa, we can say that this is patok, right? Yes. And then obviously we need a tent, and then to make the tent perfectly built, we need a stick or tent support stick. Okay. Okay. How do you determine the length of a tent support stick? If we have 10, and then the length of the tent is 10 meters, and and then the weight of the tent is 6 meters, and then the hypotenuse of the tent is 5 meters. Anyone can solve this problem?
Nganu.
What is nganu?
Oke.
Yes, the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah.
Right. Give applause to Akpe.
Yay!
In this problem, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. Before we next to the solution of this problem, I will give you some reminder about the material. The Pythagorean theorem is the sum of the squares of the lengths of the legs of a right triangle is equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse. If we learned in previous meeting, this is the hypotenuse. And then we can call this segment with segment A, and then this segment with segment B. The Pythagorean theorem is only hanya berlaku in the right triangle. Okay. And then the formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Are you guys get it?
Yes.
Okay. So we can use this material to solve. Before we use this is Mr. Pythagoras, and then he created this material. So give applause to him so we can Why you came late today?
I am success.
Okay. You can sit in front and join our. We can use the Pythagorean to find the length of a tent support stick. If we, as we know in previous, the length is 10 meters, and then the weight is 6 meters, and the hypotenuse is 5 meters. So we can find the length of a tent support stick with the Pythagorean theorem. First of all, we have to see the shape of the stand. With this shape, we can if any problem. Okay. We can find or we can take a part of the stand with this. This is a representation of a tent support stick, and then this is the hypotenuse, and then this is a half of the weight of the tent. Did you guys get it?
Yes.
Okay. So next, don't forget the definition of the theorem, the Pythagorean theorem. In the right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of squares of the other two sides. So we can use the formula a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. In this problem, we can substitute the value of a is 3, so 3 squared plus x squared, with which is x is representation of the length of a tent support stick, and then c is 5, so we can substitute the 5, substitute the c with 5, so 3 squared plus x squared equals 5 squared, so 9 plus x squared equals 25, and then x squared equals to 25 minus 9, so we get the x squared equals to 16, and then we use this equation. So the square root of x squared equals to the square root of 16. So we can find dx equal to 4. Do you guys get it to this step?
Yes.
Okay, so in the end of this solution, we can conclude that the length of a 10 support stick is 4 meters. Okay, are you guys get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is some quiz today. Is the general form of the Pythagorean theorem below is correct? E squared minus b squared equals to c squared. Is it correct or false? False. Okay. The correct one is a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. And I think the time is over. But this number 2, I'll give you some homework called homework. So this number 2, you can find the solution, and the next meeting we can discuss together. Okay. And then this is our learning resource today. And I think this is the end of this lesson. What did you get about this lesson today? I'm happy. Okay. We have discussed, or we have learned about how to find something using the Pythagorean theorem. And then about this meeting today, how do you feel about this lesson? Happy. Are you happy, sad, tired, or excited? Happy. Okay. And then what activities do you like the most? Quiz, or sorry, this is not a group discussion, but our class discussion, or the explanation of the Pythagorean theorem. What is the most activities do you like? Maybe yoga. What is the most quiz?
Quiz.
Quiz. Okay.
So fun.
Because of funny. What is the funny one of the quiz? Okay. Okay. And then which activities do you find most difficult? Quiz. And I hope what we learned today can help you to make the future brighter. Okay. And then to end our lesson today, let us pray together. I will lead this prayer today. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Have Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to sign your homework, and thank you, and see you in the next meeting.
See
See
you.
you. Thank you.